KNDY.
Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to Sub-State Action live from Blue Valley as we get postseason underway here on KNDY. Max Lasky joining you tonight on KNDY 95.5 in the free KNDY FM mobile app, and of course online at KNDYradio.com too as well. We'll be joined by a special guest coming up here in just a little bit, but we're going to preview this bracket here. So far down at Blue Valley, is the 1A Division II sub-state down here. We will have Hanover and Linn up for you first. Hanover, the number 2 overall seed. Linn coming in as the 3 seed here tonight. Meanwhile, this evening coming up at 7:30, top-seeded Axel coming in with a record of 18-2 will take on host Blue Valley. Winner, of course, will move on to championship game Saturday. Girls action will get going tomorrow evening. That will start with Pike Valley and Axel at 6 o'clock, while Hanover and Linn girls will match up at 7:30. It's going to be an action-packed weekend and end of week here on KNDY as Sub-State action gets rolling not only here, but across this state as well. We're going to take our first time out before we come back and preview both of these Linn and Hanover teams. Get ready for some Sub-State action here on KNDY.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
Max Blasky back with you this evening from Blue Valley. Hanover boys getting ready with the Linn boys, too, as well as Sub-State action gets underway. Joined now by my comrade to my left this evening for at least the Linn game. We'll stick him around, Mr. Bennett Bardale, who happens to be the junior high boys basketball coach, head coach, too, as well, and former classmate of mine, too, as well. And I think that's where we're going to keep this connection up, too, as well. So, Benny, first off, thank you for tagging along with us tonight. Got a good matchup there on the court. What's to be expected from the Linn boys, first off?
Well, first off, thanks for having me, Max. It's a pleasure. The Linn boys, you're going to see a lot of length on the court. I mean, most starters are over 6 foot, and the shortest one out there is probably the most explosive one on the team in the senior Gavin Turks. They played really well against Southern Cloud in the first round. They had 34 points in the first quarter alone. Wow. And went on their way to put up 80. I expect to see some good shooting. I know they've been battling through some sickness with some key players, but everybody's healthy. They're ready to go, and they think they got a shot. Hopefully trying to get that first win in 17 years.
The first win, and two big stats there. They're going up against Hanover tonight, like Benny just alluded to. First win possibly for Linn in 17 years, but also the first 10-win season for this Linn program in a decade, too. And, well, how important has been that, around the school and in terms of the energy around the team, too?
Yeah, it's definitely, the energy has been a lot different than has been the last couple of years with the boys basketball team, for sure. Winning is always a great elixir. It makes makes everybody feel a little bit better. Everybody acts like they like the sport a little bit more. Basketball season's pretty long. If you're not winning games, it can kind of drag on. But winning games has been huge, and you can really just tell with the boys the way they walk around school that they really believe they have a shot at least making their way to state.
And they've been playing good ball, too, as well. 4 wins in a row, but not to discount Hanover this season. They're 17-5. They've struggled, though, here late in the season. I guess I'll talk about them for a little bit, as I've had a few more chances to see them. But they started off the season really well. They got into the TVL Tournament Championship there against Axtell, and they just haven't, I felt, been the same offensively. So it will be an interesting matchup tonight to see the length that Linn is going to throw at Hanover defensively. But then offensively, I guess back to the Wildcats, I think a key player for me tonight will be Tanner Bruna to see if the sophomore guard can step up tonight, because you know what you're going to get out of Garrett Martin and Braylon Mine, usually night in and night out. So I think that's going to be a key for the Wildcats here tonight. I want to thank all our sponsors again this evening for making this broadcast possible. First round brought to you by Hanover Electric, Hanover Housing, Goods Bar and Grill, Axtell Car Wash, and United Bank of Trust and Linn. We'll try and get you all in here this afternoon with a name mention too, as well, as we got a lot of basketball to cover. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off between Hanover and Linn. First round action to Sub-State. When we come back, we're going to look at other postseason action going on around the state of Kansas.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
Load, sort, and work your cattle easier, faster, and safer with equipment from Linn Post and Pipe. Wrangler portable corrals, stationary working equipment, guaranteed gates, and continuous fencing, all available to make livestock handling safer and more efficient. Linn Post and Pipe is in the business to help ranchers do what they do best. So naturally, they provide only the most durable and best quality livestock handling equipment. Linn Post and Pipe Supply, built to last for generations.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
hospitality for you, too. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Getting rolling here on a Thursday from Blue Valley. Linn and Hanover kicking off our coverage tonight. Of course, coming up later this evening at 7:30, top-seeded Axtell, 5-seeded Blue Valley will be tangling. There's a lot of action going on elsewhere around the state. Looking at some other area teams tonight, Frankfort and Osborne are tangling out in Rock Hills. That game will be broadcast over on Z96.3, also live streamed at sunflowerstateradio.com. Same place you can find this game, too, as well. That's a loaded sub-state out there, too, as the 2-seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles will be taking on 6-seeded Rock Hills. In boys action, other boys action tonight, Centralia versus Troy at 7:30 over in the Doniphan West sub-state, while Bishop Seabury and Burlington tip off on the bottom side of that bracket. Last area team, Valley Heights Mustangs pulled off the upset over the 3-seeded Lincoln there the other evening. They will face 2-seeded Bennington Friday night over at Alma-Wabaunsee in the 2A sub-state there, top side of that bracket, Sacred Heart and Jackson Heights. You can always keep up the scores, everything at KNDYradio.com. Of course, check out Jeff Works over at the TVL Spotlight, too, as well, for all the information on Facebook, TVL Sports Spotlight blog, too, as well. Taking a look at girls bracket around the state, we'll be right back here tomorrow evening as at 6 o'clock, Pike Valley and Axtell tangle off before Hanover and Linn at 7:30. Back over at that Rock Hills bracket, another good girls matchup between Osborne and Clifton Clyde. On the bottom side of that, top side, Frankfort takes on Washington at 6 o'clock. Over in the Doniphan West bracket, another Class 1A Division I action, Centralia and Troy, just like in the boys, matching off, while Burlingame and defending state champion Doniphan West kick it off on the bottom side. Meanwhile, in 2A action over at Alma-Wabaunsee, top-seeded Lady Mustangs take on 4-seeded Bennington Thursday, or I guess this evening at 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, Sacred Heart and Wabaunsee tangle coming up here at 7:30. Getting even closer to tip-off, we're going to take one more time out before we come back and take a look at how these two teams fared when they matched up earlier on in the season. Again, sub-state action from Blue Valley coming at you live here tonight on KNDY 95.5.
Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Linn Locker. Select the menu you want for your guests and for your budget. No crowd too big or too small. Deeks will cater them all. For parties, weddings, picnics, family, or business functions, you can rely on the professional experience that Deeks will assure. Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Linn Locker. Phone 348-5411. That's 348-5411. Deeks Catering of Linn.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Max Blasky and Bennett Barkdale back with you here as sub-state action gets underway tonight. These two teams matched up earlier on in the season. Hanover was able to come away with that victory. Benny, what was the key for the Wildcats in that one?
Well, it was scoring from a lot of different places. They had 7 people score at least 5 points, which is just kind of not heard of around here with these smaller teams. The Bulldogs didn't fare too well. They took the loss 58-34, but Connor Oldie did lead the Bulldogs with 14 points. Ethan Bott was able to put in another 9. We all know it's tough to go up to Hanover and win a game.
Yeah. Very tough. And that was a stretch, too, as well, that Linn lost 4 straight games, too, as well. Like we mentioned, though, here late in the season, they've won 5 of their last 6. So a different team going on here tonight. Starting lineups now brought to you this evening. First for Linn, as they will be the visiting team in their road black uniforms, white numbers, and Linn across the chest. Same starting lineup as we've seen throughout the year. It'll be number 1, Ethan Bott, the junior. Number 4, Gavin Turk, a senior. Number 5, Connor Oldie, a junior. Number 10, Gabe Turk, a sophomore. And number 12, Zach Hilgen, a sophomore. The Linn boys under fourth-year head coach Michael Volker, let me spit that one out there. 13-8 on the season, 6-5 in league play, and the first 10-win season in a decade there for the Linn boys. As for the Hanover boys squad, a little change in the starting lineups the last couple of weeks, but not too much. Same familiar 5 that Corey Jensen will run with most of the evening. It will be number 2, Cameron Juniman, the junior. Number 4, Braylon Mine, the sophomore. Number 5, Garrett Martin, the junior. Number 14, Tanner Bruna, the sophomore. And number 20, Brigham Bruna, the senior. As the Hanover boys, of course, under fourth-year head coach Corey Jensen. Record 16-5 this year, 7-4 in league play. And what was another tough league this year? And just, Benny, we both kind of have a little experience doing that in our high school experience. But how tough was the TVL this year in terms of preparing teams for this postseason?
Oh, it prepared everybody. I mean, there's depth of the TVL, never runs dry. All the teams are very, very competitive. And, I mean, you go to the TVL tournament, you see probably 4 or 5 teams that are going to qualify for state and have a chance at the state championship. So the tough season really prepares them for sub-state. Unfortunately, they have to play another TVL team. They just can't seem to avoid them.
Unfortunately, that's how a lot of it shakes out, especially down here this evening. Of course, an all-TVL and boys matchup, Linn and Hanover first, Axtell and Blue Valley coming up here in just a little bit. They're a little bit behind on the starting lineup, so we're going to take a look here at the season records for both of these squads real quick. Hanover, of course, comes into this year 17-15. We mentioned they started the season off hot. They started 9 straight wins before they matched up with Axtell in the DVL Tournament Championship. 48-34 loss there. And we mentioned in the opening, that was kind of the start of the offensive woes for this Linn squad this year. They still like to get up and down the floor, though, 57 points per game. This is an athletic team. But as for Linn, we talked about it just a moment ago, they're really coming on here strong. They score over 50 points per game. So I'm going to ask you a little bit offensively, what's going to be probably a key for one of these two squads to get a lead and hold a lead, too?
Yeah, definitely on the Linn side. I think they're going to need a big game out of either Connor Oldie or Gavin Turk. One's a junior, one's a senior. They lead the team. Connor Oldie's really been playing well here lately. If they can get a big game out of him, I think that they can keep it a little closer than they did last time.
It's going to be an exciting one to start off our evening, one we're both looking forward to immensely. We're going to take one more time out before we bring you the start of this contest here between Hanover and Linn as sub-state action gets going here on KNDY.
Titan West Incorporated manufactures corral fencing, gates, and chutes. A square deal better. Titan West now manufactures circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Phone 1-800-252-0847 for dealer information. Circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Manufactured here in Linn, Kansas by Titan West Incorporated. Phone toll-free 1-800-252-0847. D&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. D&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. D&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. D&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
When you own a business of any kind, you need an insurance policy that'll protect it. You need business insurance that perfectly suits your industry, and Blue Valley Insurance is proud to offer it. When you get an insurance policy from us, you're taking the first step towards protecting your business, your employees, and yourself. Let's start with an overview of the types of coverage you can expect. Stop by for quotes at Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Play-by-play, just... Okay.
Sub-state action underway. Garrett Martin in the jump circle along with Connor Oldie. Linn, of course, in their road blacks. Hanover in their home whites. First tip will go to the Wildcats as they work right to left here from Blue Valley right out of the gate. Braylon Mine from 25 feet is going to sink that one from the right wing. Hot start there for the sophomore.
I don't think Ethan Bott even realized he would shoot it from there.
I don't think any part of that Linn defense thought Mine was going to pull it from there. We'll see if that offensive can continue. Here's a turnover, no Hanover, as the defensive pressure by Tanner Bruno leads to a run out. Brigham Bruno on the other end misses, but fouls, and Hanover out quick here early. And going to the line, senior Brigham Bruna. If you're just joining us, Braylon Mine thinking about a 23-footer on that right side. Benny, what does that do defensively as you need to get out on him?
It makes you pretty aware. I know coming in that he was a focal point that they were going to try and shut down, and at least on the first possession, that didn't happen.
Makes you get out and get him. Opening statement talked about Tanner Bruna being important mixture to this offense. Here it is, Braylon Mine sinking a three. Brigham Bruna 2 for 2 from the line. And just like that, the Wildcats out early to a 5-0 lead. Hanover jumps out to a 16-8 lead. Last time these two teams played, same rhythm here tonight. 3-ball right corner is going to be short. Air ball, offensive rebound, though, by Gavin Turk underneath. And I think Linn needs to be able to win the game on the boards here this evening in order to have a chance.
Yeah, Gavin Turk will work down there. Great put back there. Good hustle.
On the defensive end, Linn will be in a matchup. Looks like a man out there to start this defensive possession. Hanover, of course, will go high post offense like they like to. Mine inside, kicks it out. Garrett Martin, high right post. Doesn't find a shot, gives it back to Mine, drives down the right side lane. Partially blocked, but saved by the Wildcats as they'll get another offensive possession. Now stolen away here by Turk.
Oh, they're going to go Terry.
Tough break there by Gavin Turk as he had a run out there on the turnover.
Gabe Turk.
Sorry.
The Turk brothers.
Turk brothers. There we go. We'll get it right here tonight.
Gabe the Babe.
First time doing Linn. This actually second time doing Linn here this evening. So got to give me a little chance. Of course, I'm sorry we got Benny here next to us. Of course, junior high head basketball coach there for the Bulldogs. Had a good season too as well. Second place finish if I remember right.
Yep, and just happened to be to this same team Hanover as number 14 there. Tanner Bruno puts it into 2.
An official stop there. We're going to have to tighten up that shoe. Yes, Tanner Bruno already getting his points there early on. 7-2 is our early first quarter score. Linn with 2 turnovers here early on. Not what head coach Michael Volker was expecting. Having trouble with that name here this evening. Top side, Connor Oldie drives inside. Little floater in the lane. Off the right side of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, taken down by Turk. Scrum down low, and a jump ball, I believe, will stay with the Bulldogs.
Yep. Turk continues to work on the offensive glass. It was a good take there by Connor Oldie, but just couldn't get it to go.
Size is going to be an emphasis, I think, for Linn this evening. Talked about it, their ability. They don't necessarily play inside out, but they have players that can get on the board and make some moves down low. So it'll be interesting to see what the athleticism that Hanover throws out on the outside of this kind of 1-2-2 matchup zone, how Linn will look to attack. And here's a turnover taken away by Tanner Bruno. Bruno will run down left side, one-on-one against Ethan Bott. Smartly sets it up. Mine pump fakes on a 3 inside, kick out, Brigham Bruno 3. Off that side, offensive rebound, no. Braylon Mine will save it for the Wildcats. 3-ball, Tanner Bruno misses. Linn finally controls defensively.
Yes, Linn has to control the glass tonight to be able to stick with this Hanover team. Hanover can always shoot the ball well, so you can't give them multiple opportunities.
A team that can beat you in many different ways is this Linn team. And, of course, talking to head coach Michael Volker last week on the Coach's Corner interview, said playing with confidence is going to be a team for his Linn squad. Of course, going up against Hanover, a team Linn hasn't been beaten in 17 years, did you tell me?
Yeah, most of these kids weren't born the last time Linn won. Looking against Hanover.
Looking for some special magic here tonight inside. They're going to feed Connor Oldie. Won't get the shot to fall, but he will be fouled and earn a trip to the line.
That'll be Cameron Juneman's first foul.
Both of these teams will go about 7 to 8 deep as the season rolls on, so we'll start seeing some subs, I'm sure, here in just a little bit. First free throw of the night for Linn. Connor Oldie is down and good for one. Second one upcoming now here at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. First action here between Hanover and Linn. Axtell boys and Blue Valley coming up later. Oldie splits the pair, going 1 for 2. Defensive rebound, Wildcats. Bruna will walk it across the timeline. High post action here. Garrett Martin, little handoff, kicks it out. Right corner, Cameron Juniman around the horn now. Brigham Bruna going left low post. Martin looking to back down Gavin Turk. Inside kick out. Bruna thought about a three, smartly reverses it. So far, this Linn defense doing a good job down low. Now forcing a turnover. Second one here for Hanover.
Yeah, Gabe Turk with two early steals, trying to create more possessions for the Bulldogs.
Good active hands by the guards, too, of Linn here early on to force these turnovers, kind of take some pressure off. Linn still trying to go inside. Zach Hilton's going to drive and one now for the sophomore as he gets that tough runner to go down the right side of the lane.
Ooh, and it'll be Cameron Judeman's second.
Second personal foul now for the junior. First sub off the bench, Hunter Kiefer, the freshman.
And Noah Thalman will check in for the Bulldogs, the lengthy sophomore.
Noah Thalman coming in, looks like, for the shooter next time out.
Zach Hilton, he likes to shoot the three ball. We were joking around today. He said he probably shot more threes than twos this year, but he gets a nice and one and makes the free throw.
Hey, those 3 points lead to those easy free throws as he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Little break on the bench there for Hilton. Wildcats leading here, 7-6, though. Had the early lead inside. They'll go Garrett Martin. Almost stolen away. Kick out Tanner Bruna. Three cans. That one from straight on Tanner Bruna. Hot shooting here so far by the sophomore. That's his second making 3 tries.
And that gets the crowd into it a little bit here.
Good crowd on both sides here tonight. Of course, postseason action. Second action for both of these teams. Hanover ran away with it 78-32 over St. Xavier. Linn did the same in their game, 82-22 over Southern Cloud. So both of these teams have had an opportunity to kind of get those juices, flowing from Sub-State.
And they both were at home. Looks like both student sections going with a theme. Linn has a wide out, and it looks like Hanover's a highlighter.
Hey, you know what? At least they're not the same. Got to get confused.
Yep.
Inside shot is missed by the Bulldogs on the other side. Hunter TK for inside, and Linn needs a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bulldogs trailing 12-6.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your AGCO Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Hanover's doubled up Linn here early on, 12-6 first quarter action. Max Blasky with you this evening, along with Bennett Bargdale to my left. Conrad here, at least for the first game, as Linn Bulldogs trying to get something going offensively. Down just one. Now throw it into the Axtell bench here, near side, overshooting Ethan Vaughn at 6'2". That's hard to do.
Third turnover of the game for Linn already. Got to cherish that ball. Got to take care of it.
We're talking about it just during that break. I think scoring droughts for this Linn offense is going to be important if they want to keep close with this Hanover team.
Yep, especially if Hanover continues to shoot the ball the way they have, already hitting 2 early threes. Got to protect that perimeter.
Efficient with it, too, as well as inside. Garrett Martin misses the easy bunny. Defensive rebound pulled down by Linn. Good possession there by the Wildcats. Just couldn't quite finish inside. 2-3 defense here for the Wildcats. Bruna out top along with TK for mine. Martin and Tanner, the other 3 out there for Hanover. For Linn, Ethan Bott, Gavin Turk, Noah Thalman, Gabe Turk. We'll get those 2 squared away by the end of it. And Connor Oldie. High post play now. Taken by Turk. Good job by Hanover. Slow this offense out. 3 balls blocked. Tanner Bruna getting it, and it's going to go back to the Wildcats.
Yeah, picking up the foul right after the block shot, that's tough. That'll be the first on Noah Tholman, the sophomore.
Took a good shot. I mean, I think an open shot, just, a little closeout. Good closeout, excellent closeout there by Bruna, showing the athleticism that these Hanover guards possess.
And number 45, Dylan Oldie, another sophomore, will check in. The team is very sophomore heavy, which bodes well for the future, even though they will lose a couple key pieces after this year.
2 seniors will be graduating, but excellent experience to get here in this sub-state. Here Martin's going to get a shot right at the rim, misses it again, but will be fouled. That one will go against Gabe Turk.
His first
personal. Somewhat physical game here, but not a lot of fouls early on, as to be expected, as, of course, postseason action gets underway. Style of play tends to change just a little bit, especially here in the TVL. It tends to happen.
Yeah, and the pressure just builds. Kids play a little more tight. Everything's a little bit more difficult to do when it gets to sub-state.
Everything's just a little bit more magnified. Free throws especially. Martin hits 2 for 2. Hanover now 4 for 4 from the stripe here in this fourth quarter, boasting a 14-6 lead. They jumped out 16-8 last time these two teams matched up early on in this year, and look to be doing the same here as they force another turnover. Turnover number 4 for Linn, as Mine brings it across the timeline, looks to push. Thought about stepping up from 3, now takes it right. Block turnover, though, taken away by Oldie.
Trading turnovers there, Max.
Empty possessions on both sides. It's important, especially for Linn, if they want to get back in this one, now needing to score. Inside, Tallman has a tough time with it, a lot of hands. Foul will be called. That will go on the freshman, Hunter Kike, for his first personal foul for Hanover.
Zach Hilton and Connor Oldie will check back in for the Bulldogs.
Starting 5 back out there now for Linn. Well, almost starting 5.
Number 11, Hayden Barron. Yep. He also checks in for the first time tonight.
Good catch there. Linn trailing 14-6 here. Hanover's been doing a good job offensively, forcing turnovers, and just on cue, they forced another one. Fifth one in the quarter now for the Bulldogs. Inside, Tanner Bruin, a little float shot. Up, no good. Defensive rebound, pulled down by Linn. Linn doing a good job forcing Hanover just one shot and done, though, on that defensive side. But here offensively, they've had about a 3-minute scoring drought now in this first quarter.
Yeah, Hanover hasn't quite taken advantage of all those turnovers they've been forcing. Lynn's been getting pretty lucky, cleaning the glass up well.
3 ball by Zach Hilgen. That one will go over to Hanover. Braylon Mine might have got a partial tip on that, because that was really short. Either way, it's going to be another empty possession for the Bulldogs as we roll under 60 ticks here in this first quarter.
Big possession here, Hanover with a chance to go up double digits. Linn obviously trying to avoid that.
It'll be a big mountain to climb going down double digits to this Hanover team this year. They have had struggles in the second half, though, but defensively and the pedigree that head coach Corey Jensen has, you know what happens when a team like that gets a lead of that magnitude. 35 seconds left here. Barons goes baseline, kicks it out. Mine thought about a 3, now gets inside the lane. Little floater, pump fakes up and down for Braylon Mine. Only 5 points, but he seems to have a huge impact on this first quarter.
Yeah, great move there. Waiting for the blocks to get by and then going up and finishing. That was great.
Linn looking for a score now offensively, trying to kind of into this lead, get a last-second shot. 10 seconds into the corner, Connor Oldie forcing baseline inside. Oldie nearly travels inside. Wild shot. Mine will take it. It'll go off Linn, though, and stay with Hanover with 4.4. Just a tough possession there for Linn. Got an opportunity. Just couldn't quite get the shot up. Hunter Kiefer at the buzzer to Garrett Martin, up and down as the Wildcats are clicking on all cylinders after the first 8 minutes. It is 18-6 Hanover.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple, to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. They'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all their current customers. If you're not a customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Hanover or Blue Rapids today for all your propane and fuel needs.
Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn is your stop. Fuel up and fill up at Moe's Stop and Shop. They have gas available, plus they have drinks, snacks, and a whole lot more. Your convenience store is Moe's Stop and Shop. Find them right off the highway in Linn. Moe's Stop and Shop.
At the end of one quarter, Hanover leading 18-6. An efficient quarter two for the Wildcats. 2 for 6 from the floor, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. But turnovers by Linn were a big problem there in the first quarter.
Yeah, having 5 turnovers and only putting up 6 points is always tough. But this Linn team seems to score in spurts. When they get hot, they get hot. So we'll see if they're able to mount something or if Hanover just keeps taking it to them the way they have. A tremendous play to end the first quarter by the freshman Hunter Kickhafer.
One of those plays that you see, or we see, I guess, in person, and you just wish everyone else could see, kind of tapped it to himself there at half court to avoid the steal, and then found Garrett Martin wide open for that easy bucket.
Yeah, for a freshman, that was a great play. A lot of them would have just thrown it up with only 2 seconds left, but he made a tremendous pass to the bucket to get there for sure, too.
Here he is for a three. He's going to miss that one. It's going to go deep in the corner. Brigham Bruna tries to save it. It goes right to Linn. They're going to get a run out now down the middle, but Smarley pulls it away. Hunter Kickhafer gets the steal. At the other end, Kickhafer up, misses. Bruna with the offensive board, blocked down low. I believe that was by Connor Oldie getting the defensive block. Garrett Martin finally settles it down there for Hanover, gets the point. 6 now for the junior inside and some back and forth action.
Linn needs to settle down and move the ball. It's been sticking a lot, not getting to both sides of the court. Get the zone, you really got to spread them out. That'll be an offensive foul. That'll be 2 on the sophomore, Gabe Third.
A little bit too, I guess, aggressive offensively. You hate to say that, but Hunter Kickhafer, again, did a good job. Got it up in his grill. Defensively stayed with him.
Kind of a chicken wing there from Turk a little bit.
Yep, a little chicken wing will get called every time.
Yep.
Hanover clicking on all cylinders after the first 9 minutes, leading 20-6 here over Linn. With the ball, too, as are the Wildcats. Bruna will set this up on a 4-out, 1-in set. Kickhafer, left side, tries to go across the middle, gets to the high post, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound fought for, but taken down by Gavin Turk.
Linn has switched to a box and one now with face guarding Brendan Mine. Trying to take him out of the game, see if I can help him out a little bit.
Mine only 5 points in that first quarter, but he started the game off with an emphasis shot, a 25-foot three-pointer from the right wing, and then ended it at the quarter two as well. There's a freshman foul by Hunter Kickhafer, just a little bit too aggressive out behind midcourt. That'll be the second now for the sharpshooting freshman off the bench.
Yeah, he was looking for a push there, but there was a lot of hand play going on, a lot of swiping.
These Hanover guards, exceptional job of getting out in passing lanes and really hounding whatever guard is out there for the opposing team, allowing their bigs to kind of set back and play passing lanes as they do so well. And here's another near steal up top as Ethan Bond has trouble with it. Jump ball will go back to Hanover. Good enough for a turnover on Linn.
The 7th of the game, 2nd of the quarter.
Timeout. Hanover will take it with them. Wildcats leading 20-6.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Don't we all wish it was sunny and 70 degrees outside? Good news, this is the Midwest, and while it probably won't be tomorrow, those days aren't far off, and neither is planting season. Reviewing machinery insurance values before it comes out of the shed is easier than during claim time. We work with several different companies to offer options tailored to your individual operation. Give us a call, and one of our many knowledgeable farm agents would be happy to come out and help.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
I got to attack the high post area for sure.
20-6 is the score here, second quarter action. We're just talking a little bit. I guess go ahead, Coach Barnell. What's Linn need to do here in the second?
Oh, we were talking about it during the timeout. I think they need to get a little bit more passing and a little less dribbling. Attack the high post area, try and get in the middle of that zone and then work their way out. Just like that. And the first bucket in a couple minutes, Gabe Kirk for 2.
There it works out. He was kind of surprised to catch that ball at the high post, which that's the part you need to attack the zone at, and it worked out there for the Bulldogs. Their first point in over 5 minutes of game played, wide open. Garrett Martin on the other end misses the three-footer. Rebound pulled down there by Turk.
Coach Volker taking a risk here, putting the sophomore Turk back in with 2 fouls, but the offense does move a little bit better with him in there for sure.
It has been stagnant without him out there in this first quarter. We're going to go high-low now, play inside. Tough pass for Connor Oldie off of the junior, back now to Hanover.
A 25-foot lob pass is always a little bit of a tough pass. Yeah. Especially against, and they'll switch the call. They'll give it back to Linn.
Big break there for the Bulldogs as they'll keep the possession now underneath their own basket. Ethan Bott on the box set, looking for a little help, kicks it out, gets it set up now. Connor Oldie into the hands of Gabe Turk, top right wing. Turk inside, kicks it out. Bott right wing three. Big three there.
They needed that one.
First bucket here this evening for Ethan Bott. First triple for the Bulldogs in this game. That gets the Linn student section a little bit more into this as the Bulldogs climb now to within 9.
Yeah, this is actually Ethan's first game in sub-state as he missed the opener against Southern Cloud with an illness.
Big part offensively for the Bulldogs there. Of course, it's so important to be at full strength. Lucky to have everyone around. Three ball is missed badly by Tanner Bruno on the offensive end for Hanover. Inside wild shot off the backboard there by Connor Oldie. 2 fouls now upcoming for the juniors. He stayed with it.
If you ask him, he'll tell you he's passing it to himself.
Just padding those stats, right? Making it look a little bit better.
Yep. Never hurts to pass his stats. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight.
Third one upcoming now. Misses that one, though.
Line drive.
No, yeah, it has a very interesting kind of shot form. It's a very flat shot, not a lot of arch to it.
The sophomore Dylan Oldie will check back in for senior Gavin Turk.
Linn here looking for someone offensively to get something going. All 5 starters have scored, but just not consistent so far here tonight as Connor Oldie 0 for 2 from the line. Linn now 0 for 6 in the game, 2 for 6 in the game.
Well, Max, as we know, free throws are very important. Linn's going to have to start knocking them down. But they do get another steal here. Ethan Bott coming up with it.
Good defensive possession here for Linn as they make Hanover go empty. Attacking middle side, Connor Oldie has it taken away, stolen by Hunter Kiecafer. Kiecafer will run, Bruno back to Kiecafer, up and down for 2 for the freshman. Linn needs to take a timeout, will take it with them as Hanover off and running, up to a 22-11 lead.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
Load, sort, and work your cattle easier, faster, and safer with equipment from Linn Post and Pipe. Wrangler portable corrals, stationary working equipment, guaranteed gates, and continuous fencing, all available to make livestock handling safer and more efficient. Linn Post and Pipe is in the business to help ranchers do what they do best. So naturally, they provide only the most durable, best quality livestock handling equipment. Linn Post and Pipe Supply, built to last for generations.
Max Blasky back with Bennett Bargdale here as sub-state action getting underway from Blue Valley. Defensively, Hanover has been on a hot streak. Garrett Martin gets the foul, and then I think Gabe Turk is going to be called for the foul on Linn.
Yes, that'll be his 3rd personal. He was going a little too hard for the ball there, tried to go through the player's legs. We'll pick up his 3rd. Sophomore plays with a lot of emotion, and you can see it.
And that's, I think, one thing that this Linn team does as well. I don't get a chance to cover them near as much as other teams, but it's a passionate young group. Yeah. And for them to win, 13 games this year, their most in a decade, very impressive. Inside, Garrett Martin on the beautiful feed from Hunter Kiecafer as he broke down the defense with the dribble, got to the middle, dropped it off to the big man, and now with 8 points to lead all scores here in this one.
Once again, get to the middle of the zone, good things happen.
Hanover has been doing that to a T so far here tonight. Linn, though, having troubles with letting that ball stick. Stepping in, though, for a 3 left side will be missed badly by Noah Solomon. First shot off the bench for the sophomore. Gavin Turk will re-enter the contest. Coming up at halftime, stay tuned with us. We'll take a look at scores from elsewhere around the state as Sub-State action gets rolling, courtesy of our friend Jeff Wirtz over at the TVL Sports Spotlight. There's a lot of basketball getting under tonight. Of course, boys action in a lot of Sub-States. Girls will be back tomorrow. Keycaper to Martin for the second time in a row as Hanover is eating this Linn defense alive down low. 26-11 with 3 minutes here before half.
Yeah, as we know, Hanover can score the ball with the best of them. They always have been.
And I think what's even more impressive about this is it's coming off either the pass or the dribble inside the zone as a turnover. Gavin Turk just dribbles it off his leg. Fourth turnover now by Hanover in this one.
In this quarter.
In this quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, 9 total for the Bulldogs.
And I think 2 opposite quarters here for Linn. They were bevied by the turnovers, 5 there in the first quarter. But this offense has just been stale. Only 4 points here in this quarter. Excuse me, should be 5 points. If I could do my math right here tonight.
That's all right, Max. We both have the same education.
Been doing this season a long time, too, as well. We're getting towards the end of it. Tanner Brun is going to miss the 3 as Kike forgot inside the line. Freshman playing some good one-on-one individual basketball so far here tonight, talking with head coach Corey Jensen through the year. His name always got brought up. And, of course, whenever I do games, players tend to not, do what the coaches say. So this is my first time seeing Kike doing what he's doing, and a heck of a player there as a freshman this year.
Yeah, in 8th grade, he averaged over 20 points a game. In the BVL league, that's pretty tough to do for any junior high kid.
This is the 3, an athletic block, though. Connor Oldie on Brigham Bruna.
It's almost like a double block.
Almost like a double block. Of course, Brigham Bruna not blessed with the height that some of these players are. Unfortunately got it blocked, and now it is a block party. Tanner Bruna getting one on the defensive end on Gavin Turk. Arms flying everywhere, and athleticism showing off now.
Yeah, as we stated before the game, a lot of length on the court, a lot of length, and athleticism. On the other end, Connor Oldie, 2-time state qualifier in track, so you know he's a good athlete. And being 6'3", gives you a lot of length.
I think this will be a fun matchup for the years to come. We talked about the sophomore class. Speaking of sophomore, Braylon Mine for the Wildcats. His first bucket since late in that first quarter, but gets an and one. And just to kind of finish that thought off, I think this rivalry between Hanover and Linn is going to be something here in the next couple of years that's going to be very fun to watch from the outside looking in.
Yeah, with both classes coming up, the 8th grade classes are full of great ball players, great athletes, football and basketball, and even in track, they're going to be great rivals for about 4 years.
Yeah. Once again, TVL blessed with some great athletes. Mine sinks the free throw. Hanover perfect so far tonight from the line, 5 for 5, as they push this lead up 29-11 with 1:45 left to play here before halftime.
Yeah, Linn needs to put something together here. Get on a little run and try and get some momentum before halftime.
Here's an offensive rebound. Dylan Oldie inside jump ball will go back to Hanover. And Linn has been getting this ball inside the paint, but just not being able to do anything with it, I think, has been a problem in the first half.
Yeah, they need to start being stronger with the ball. Hanover's forcing a lot of just tips and turnovers that are leading to runouts on the other end and easy points, which is something Linn needs to create themselves. Missed 3 here.
Kike steps into that one. Ball's going to be tipped around. Good hustle there by Dylan Oldie, as that should stay with Linn, and it will. Hustle there by Oldie.
Yep, another sophomore there, Dylan Oldie. A little undersized at the post position, but kind of like Gavin Turk, the senior, athletic and strong enough to play down low. Which is kind of the funny thing about Linn. Some of the taller kids like to play on the perimeter, and then the shorter kids don't. And we'll have another offensive foul, which is another turnover. That'll make it 10 for the Bulldogs.
Charge is going to be called there. I believe that was on Ethan Bond. That'll be his first personal foul. But a tough break there for Linn that just offensively has not gotten anything going. Kike for step back 3. No, will be fouled, though, and 3 free throws coming for the freshman.
Yeah, Connor Oldie trying to close out there, just got into the arms of Hunter Kikefer and put him to the line, something you never want to do, foul a jump shooter.
So 3 free throws coming up now for Kike. Defensively, Hanover this season, they've allowed 42 points per game, so it's nothing that we haven't been too familiar with as this season goes along. Of course, they held St. Xavier to 32 the other evening as Kike makes the first of 3 free throws.
He missed it.
Oh, he missed it. Well, got to get my eyes checked, I guess. Second one up, coming down for the free throw. He makes that one. We'll get that one down.
They don't miss many, so
kind of surprised there. Patrick Cook, the senior, first action now for him in the second quarter. He'll check in.
Another senior looks like he'll be checking in for the shooter.
Hayne Behrens will check in for Kiefer on this third and final free throw. Third one for the freshman. Rattles that one home. Gets good ovation there from the bench as he comes to the sideline. Hanover leading 31-11 has held Linn to 5 points here in this second quarter as they have just blitzed the Bulldogs here so far tonight in semifinal action of Sub-State. Of course, coming up after this one, it will be Axtell and Blue Valley.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just look a little shell-shocked right now. They need to start creating something on offense and, again, cherish the ball, take care of it. The turnovers have been killing them, and as we all know, if you don't have the ball, you can't score.
And you talked about wanting to get something rolling offensively. Nothing necessarily against Southern Cloud that Linn hung 82 against, but I don't think it was the necessary level of competition needed to get prepared, though, for this Hanover squad.
Yeah, that Southern Cloud squad was missing two of their best players as well, and dealt with some really early foul trouble to some seniors on their team, and yeah, it got out of hand a little quickly.
Linn misses a shot inside. Hanover, rare turnover, turns it back over, but the Bulldogs will give it right back to the Wildcats. Behrens will take it up across the timeline. Should have been a travel, not going to call it. Kick across court. Braylon Mine thought about a three from 25. Inside pump fake. Absolutely hammered. Will go to the line now for two free throws.
You can see the frustration on the court right now for Linn. As we said, they are a young team, and a lot of sophomores, and the emotions are starting to show a little bit for this team.
And unfortunately, in the game of basketball, too, when it's not falling offensively, you tend to get a little bit more agitated. You get away from what makes a defense work, too, as well, when in a lot of cases, your defense is what leads to good offense.
Yes, exactly. They need to use that length to try and create some easy points and work themselves back into this game as they currently trail 32-11 with only 10 seconds left in this half.
It's going to be a tough halftime there for head coach Michael Volkor and his squad as Braylon Mine sinks both of those free throws.
And now Hanover turns up the pressure with 10 seconds left. Ball will get a decent run out at it.
Blocked at the body. I think we're going to get Patrick Cook there with the foul.
We will, yes. Good take there by Ethan Bott. It was clean up top, but they're going to call it a body.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Tanner Bruno was coming in there for the swap.
One of those takes, and the aggressiveness, though, right there. Linn put his head down, did bonk, goes right to the rim, earns the trip to the free throw line, sinks the first one, and will now have the opportunity with 4.3 left to go. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll recap the first half, also take a peek at scores elsewhere around the state as sub-state action gets underway here in Kansas. 2 for 2 for Ethan Mott from the line. Half court, Patrick Cook, right side, loses it, won't get a shot off Linn half court Eve. No good. And we go into halftime. Wildcats dominating this one 33-13.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio opens summer class enrollment March 15th. Engage your child in a fun, active environment during the summer with tumbling, cheer, jazz, and dance classes. From ages 18 months to 18 years, enroll in summer classes at littlestepsdance.com by March 15th.
Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Linn Locker. Select the menu you want for your guests and for your budget. No crowd too big or too small. Deeks will cater them all. For parties, weddings, picnics, family, or business functions, you can rely on the professional experience that Deeks will assure. Catering for all occasions. Call on Deeks Catering, a division of the Linn Locker. Phone 348-5411. That's 348-5411. Deeks Catering of Linn.
Max Blasky with you here. Ben Bargdale to my left at halftime of the boys' game. It is 33-13. Hanover held Linn to 6 points in that first quarter, only 7 in the second, as this Linn offense cannot get anything going. 5 points for Ethan Bond, 2 points for Gavin Turk, 1 point for Connor Oldie, 2 for Gabe Turk, 3 for Jack Hildren. Will round it out for the Linn boys. I think turnover, though, Benny, as we talk on the Linn side, a problem for them in that first half.
Yeah, 11 in the first half. That's always going to kill you. They got to take care of that ball, and it starts with first just being strong with it. A lot of Hanover's turnovers have been created by tipping it away from them either on the drive or as they're trying to go up and they bring the ball down to the defense. If Linn can take care of that ball and attack the middle of the zone, they can possibly work their way back in this game, but Hanover's just looks so tough.
And they've been doing a good job of trying to attack the middle of the zone, like you said, about just kind of get those opportunities to fall. On the other side, Hanover taking advantage of that. 10 points apiece for Braylon Mine and Garrett Martin, 6 points for Hunter Kiekefer off the bench, 5 points for Tanner Bruna, and 2 points for Brigham Bruna. A good story, too, for Hanover. Only, 5 turnovers in the first half for the Wildcats. They shot the free throw 9 for 10, too, in that first half. Meanwhile, Linn 4 for 8. So, high school basketball around that 50-60 mark, but Hanover already at 90%. Make it tough to beat the Wildcats here this evening.
Yeah, they've looked strong. That offense has been moving the ball well, attacking, creating for others. A lot of their points have been created by another teammate, and you love to see that. That's always good basketball.
Some more good basketball coming up, too, after this one. Blue Valley and Axel in our nightcap getting ready in front of us. We're going to take one more time out, take a peek at the rest of this bracket as well as other brackets around the state. Again, at halftime, Hanover leading 33-13.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call KNDY Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. where everybody knows your name. It's Googs in Hanover.
Max Blasky with you back here from Blue Valley. Benny Bargdale to my left as we're at halftime. Hanover leading by 20 over Linn. It is the best time of the year, I guess maybe besides state football playoff time, but sub-state basketball getting underway. Benny, a lot of action going on. Taking a look at some scores. What do you got from us here, I guess, from around the area?
Yeah, provided by Jeff Wirtz, the hardest working man in TVL. It looks like Frankfurt is leading Osborne at halftime, 35-26. That sounds like a good one. Knew that was going to be a close game. Our old coach, Coach Schreiner, out there leading the Frankfurt boys now. Valley Heights girls were up after 1 against Bennington, 11-2. That Valley Heights girls squad is a tough cookie.
Yeah, tough defensive cookie to try and crack.
Yes, they are athletic, and they know how to score the ball too. Is it Maggie Turber and Ava Smith? They can really put it through the hoop.
Mm-hmm. Certainly can.
Not seeing much else around the league. I don't have the Centralia score, but I can try and find that one. I know they had a good one out there with Troy. That Centralia team coached by Nick Evans has really been rolling here lately. Got a big win against St. Mary's, and I think they've only lost 1 game since the TVL tournament.
They have. Both boys and girls teams for Centralia. I talked about it kind of quietly, the best teams in the TVL this year. Of course, they won the TVL too as well.
Yeah.
We're going to take one more time out before we bring you back second half action here between Hanover and Linn as sub-state action rolls on from Blue Valley.
For all of your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and excavation services, there's only one call to make. Eagle HVAC and Heating. Formerly Dave's Hardware in Axtell, the guys at Eagle HVAC and Heating look forward to continuing the success they've built over the years. Offering all heating, ventilation, air conditioning needs, as well as carrying a wide variety of name-brand appliances. They do plumbing and electrical, as well as excavation service. Give Eagle HVAC and Heating a call today in Axtell.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. Apply out Wildcat Booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Titan West Incorporated manufactures corral fencing, gates, and chutes. A square deal better. Titan West now manufactures circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Phone 1-800-252-0847 for dealer information. Circular working corral, cattle, hog, horse, and bison equipment. Manufactured here in Linn, Kansas by Titan West Incorporated. Phone toll-free 1-800-252-0847.
Every great team has shared qualities that separated them from all else. Whether you're talking about the 72 Dolphins, the 92 Dream Team, the Fab Five, or the Magnificent Seven, you can count on one thing. The vision was clear and the commitment was obvious. High standards were set and improvement was never ending. At Sapp Brothers, our goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And we'll reach our goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Join our team, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, in Philly, Crete, Lincoln, Humboldt, and Hanover, Kansas.
Starting 5 both ways.
Back here after halftime, 33-13 our score. Benny made a mention there at halftime. Linn took about all but 1 minute there on the clock. So what do you say to a team that's down 20 at halftime in a sub-state semifinal?
You got to find a way to keep them fighting. You can't let them quit. It's really what it comes down to. You got to figure something out offensively and let the boys know that it's not over yet. We play 4 quarters for a reason.
Seen a lot of comeback ball in the second half. Here, Linn's going to force near a turnover, and it actually ended up being a jump ball, go back to Hanover. But they came out aggressive, went right to the rim. I think that was important for Linn.
Yes, we've stated it several times. They need to attack, and we'll have a very early timeout.
Quick timeout taken. We'll go ahead and take it with them, though, 30 seconds into the second half. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
One score update to pass along for you. Valley Heights girls now up 33-12 at halftime. We were talking a little bit before. That is a loaded girls team that head coach Jordan Broxman has on his squad. Kind of fun little stat that I found out when I was doing some research for him. He's been to state 5 times in 7. This would be his 5th time in 7 years. The girls happen to make it. So consistency there, head coach Jordan Broxman.
Yeah, they've had some great athletes through those doors, and Jordan really creates some good ball players out of those athletes.
Good free throw shooters, too, I've heard in the day.
Yeah.
3 ball is missed by Hunter Kike for Linn. Now on the offensive, Ethan Vaught inside, all legs, gets it off to the board. Offensive rebound pulled down by Connor Oldie. Puts it up and down there for the Bulldogs.
I think you said it early. Linn needs to control the glass, and they're attacking early. Getting the first basket of the second half, that's the right note.
From inside the paint, too, as well, will be key for the Bulldogs. They were 1 for 3 from behind the arc there in that first half, so not the forte there by the Bulldogs. Foul by Kike for kind of another, what's the word I'm looking here for? Mental error foul, I think.
Freshman foul.
Freshman foul, there you go.
Call it what it is,
Yep, freshman foul there as he reached behind, just kind of smacked Ethan Bont there on the arm. He's going to be pulled out. Head coach Corey Jensen kind of gives him one of those, what are you thinking, sort of shrugs.
I think I heard him say, what are you doing?
And you probably did too as well. Linn will attack a middle side. Gavin Turk gets into the lane, tries to kick it out. Should have looked for a shot, but we'll go top side now to Ethan Bont. Bont will set it up against this stiff Hanover defense.
Yeah, the Martin kid down low is giving Turk fits right now when he tries to attack. His length is really bothering him. That is right
there. Martin gets himself a block. It's been a block party so far here for Hanover tonight. 4th one unofficially for the Wildcats, as like many have mentioned to it there. Gavin Turk, 6 foot. I'm going to say Garrett Martin probably at about 6'2", going down low there for the Wildcats. Cameron Juneman trying to attack middle side, gets it off Bruna down low, gives it off, turnover here. Hanover wasn't used to that in the first half.
No, Linn defense woke up a little bit, I guess, at halftime.
Now trying to get a score here. Gavin Turk, free throw line. One dribble, picks it up, kicks it out. Bont inside, floater off the rim, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, puts it back up. Third chance now here. Turk fighting for it down low, and finally a jump ball will be called. It should. I thought it should stay Hanover's way.
It's going Hanover's way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. But Linn, though, opportunities there. 3 at the glass, finally, I guess, getting to it and just not being able to finish, though. But when you're trailing by, where are we at now, 18, you got to make those shots here in the second half.
Yeah, you got to find a way to put the ball in the bucket when you get that many opportunities down there.
Bruna, little screen and roll there with Martin. Bruna gets a little space from about 12 feet, drops that down there for the senior. This Hanover team, we've talked about it on the Linn side, the youth that they boast, but 2 for Hanover. Brigham Bruna, the main senior that plays this year. Of course, we saw Hayden Behrens and Patrick Cook in the first half, but Bruna, the main senior, stuck with us the last 4 years. So this Hanover squad was young last year, of course, had a good season, ended the year 17-6 there, got all the way to the sub-state championship where they fell to Axtell, trying to get back there again on Saturday. Ethan Bont will work his way inside off a leg, and it'll stay there with the Bulldogs.
Right idea there from Ethan. Just couldn't quite slip that pass through. Again, it's long legs this time deflecting it instead of a long arm.
Substitution here now as Noah Tholman will come in, the 5'3 sophomore. You will check out Gavin Turk, and a little height now to go with that height for the Hanover defense.
Yeah, 6'3 with probably like a 6'6 wingspan. He's got some long arms.
Linn tries to get it to the corner on the offensive set. Good job defensively by Hanover. He gets another block. Cameron Juneman going to get that one offensively, though, on the putback. Connor Oldie with his second bucket here in this quarter.
Yeah, Oldie working on the glass. That's at least 3 offensive rebounds here in just the third quarter alone. Mine attacks the basket, but picks up a foul on Ethan Bott. I believe that'll be his second foul of the night.
Second foul there for Bond. Of course, Gabe Turk, the sophomore, only one in foul trouble for Linn.
Oh, I misspoke. That will be the third on Ethan Bond. I apologize.
Well, I was wrong, too, as well. I only had 2, so every now and then that happens. Braylon Mine now at the line for 2 free throws. He was 3 for 3 in that first quarter. Hanover shot the ball from the line exceptionally well in that first half, 9 for 10 after the first 16 minutes. Announcers jinx there as Braylon Mine splits the pair, goes 1 for 2. Game high now, 11 points for the sophomore. Efficient, though, from the floor. He's 3 for 3. That was his first miss so far here tonight. Bought high post offensively, looking to get something going for the Bulldogs. 4 out set around the junior. Kick out 3 ball down by Connor Oldie.
They got all 7 this quarter. Yep, they called it a 3.
They called it a 3. He was close to that line. Sometimes can't always double check. All the points here for Linn in this quarter, trying to get a comeback defensively. Gabe Turk sends Cameron Juneman to the baseline. Good defensive help there by Linn.
Yes, Gabe came out of nowhere. He saw the easy bucket happening. Took the risk with 3 fouls, but still was able to get the clean block there.
Confusion down low is what led to that wide open pass, but good recovery by the Linn defense. Braylon Mine top side, pump fakes, gets it off now. Left wing, Tanner Bruna, 3 ball, no good. Lynn's going to let that one bounce out of bounds.
Thought they had the chance to grab it there, but we'll just let it carry him out of bounds. As I stated, Connor Oldie was 7 points here in this quarter. He's been on the offensive glass already 3 times. Just in this quarter alone, he's doing his best to try and lead this team back to junior.
7 points, the most Linn scored all in the second quarter. Inside, a foul will be called.
Almost picks up an assist there as Noah Altman is fouled. Ooh, and they'll call it on the floor.
Okay.
I thought it was going up, but we'll take it underneath.
It'll stay on the floor. Tanner Bruna's second personal foul. Second one now for Hanover in the quarter. Feed the hot hand. Connor Oldie. Not that one. Defensive rebound. Pulled down Bruna. Bruna full court pass into the hands of Mine. Actually ends up in the lap of Corey Jensen and shakes his head in disgust on that one. Turnover, Hanover.
You don't see that often there from this Hanover, from many Hanover teams, is turnovers. And just a little errant pass there. Got away from them just a little bit.
Linn needing that stop defensively, though. Already forced 2 turnovers by Hanover in this first half. They only turned it over 5 times total in the first 2 periods. Still 16-point deficit is right on cue. Linn turns it over. Braylon Mine at the other end. Pump fakes. Blocked by Connor Oldie, but it'll stay with the Wildcats.
Yeah, Connor Oldie, great length, great jumper. Leads to a lot of block shots.
Timed that one just about perfectly, too, as Mine was trying to catch the body on Oldie. Did a good job to staying on the ground, not picking up a second personal foul.
Yes.
Out top, Mine will get this set up here with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Baseline pass taken by Garrett Martin, trying to put his shoulder in. Offensive rebound, Cameron Juneman, up for his first points here in this contest.
Yeah, you got to attack the glass, and Hanover's doing a good job of that right now. They're not hitting all their shots, but the putback goes. I like the move here by Coach Volker putting Ethan Bott at the high post. He's a good attacker, has great length, too. He's a very lengthy kid. Not much to him, but he has some very long arms.
I was going to make the comment when he came in, nothing against Gabe Turk there at the high post, but if you have some height to look over this Hanover defense, you can more, assess and attack a little bit better.
Yeah, especially with the 6'3", 6'4", Hanover post standing down in the bottom. It's tough to get by with a 6 foot person attacking.
Speaking from experience, me and Benny, nice 2 little short guards there in high school. Kind of tough to see over the trees once you get inside the lane.
Yeah, I didn't spend much time at the high post, I'll tell you that much.
Right side, Gabe Turk will try and back down his defender. Volker doesn't like what he sees. He wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. Bulldogs trailing still by 18.
Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn is your stop. Fuel up and fill up at Moe's Stop and Shop. They have gas available, plus they have drinks, snacks, and a whole lot more. Your convenience store is Moe's Stop and Shop. Find them right off the highway in Linn, Moe's Stop and Shop.
No 2 farms are alike, and at Blue Valley Insurance, we understand that. That's why you'll get farm insurance coverage tailored just for you. We look at your individual situation and help you figure out the coverages that make the most sense for your farm, all at an affordable price. No matter what you grow or how big or small your farm, we can help. Your roots are in farming. Ours are in protecting you. Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
18-point advantage here for Hanover as we play third quarter action semifinals here from Blue Valley. First game of the evening, second one upcoming for you later, Axtell and Blue Valley. Want to give a big shout-out to all of our sponsors this evening that you hear, making this broadcast possible here from Sub-State. 2 straight nights as we'll be back for girls action tomorrow, and then championship action starts off Saturday at 5 p.m. Of course, you can hear all of that action right here on KNDY 95.5 in the free KNDY FM mobile app and online too as well. Connor Oldie misses the shot inside. We're going to keep going to the well there. No one else has scored for the Bulldogs in this quarter. Tanner Bruna misses that shot bad, but on the offensive glass, that will be Garrett Martin, and he will be fouled.
Yeah, again, Hanover attacking the glass. Whenever the shots aren't dropping, that's a great place to go, is that glass.
And Garrett Martin really came on here the second half of the year. Saw this Hanover team early on in the season. Didn't look near as aggressive, but in that TVL tournament really took a step forward and become a force. Head coach Corey Jensen and his squad down low. Misses the first free throw, though. Hayden Behrens will check in. Brigham Bruna out for the Wildcats. Second free throw now for Martin. A little bit deeper knee bend on that one. Puts it down and good. 11 points now for the junior.
Yeah, he gets real low in that stance and has a nice shot up top. Looks good.
High post pass tipped away by Mine, taken by Bruna. Bruna will lead to a run out all the way down to the rim. Up and down for Tanner Bruna as the athleticism of Hanover showed out there.
Yeah, bad turnover there by the Bulldogs there. Connor Oldie was playing pretty well early. He's looking a little tired now. He's trying to do a lot. Great kick out there to Gavin Turk. He's just a little long with the three. The senior found his shooting stroke, shooting around 40% this year after not really attempting them his first 3 years of high school.
40%, good shooter there too as well. That's pretty good.
He really likes the corner three.
Now, I can tell there. That's his first shot tonight, and that's where he took it. Offensively, Zach Hildren's going to earn a trip to the line for 2 free throws on the offensive rebound. So we're to kind of keep an ear on Tanner Bruna now with 3 fouls for Hanover. As he will check out, Brant Beichman will come in, the junior.
Yeah, and Connor Oldie will come out. Ethan Bott will Dylan Oldie will replace him.
Didn't mention there, Bott is looking a little bit tired. Gets a good breather there. Hildren 2 for 2 from the strike.
Gabe Turk will check back in. He'll replace Zach Hildren. Sophomore for sophomore.
So Gabe Turk, Ethan Bott, Dylan Oldie, Gavin Turk, and Noah Thalman out there for the Bulldogs right now. Cameron Juneman, Garrett Martin, Braylon Mine, Grant Beichman, and Hayden Behrens now for the Wildcats. Top side, Mine thinks about a 3 off the screen and roll, kicks it near corner here to Juneman. Behrens out top, will drive down the middle, kicks it out. Hanover doing a good job getting those feet in the lane, and yet there's a foul on Ethan Bott. Junior reached in with that offhand,
and that's 4 on the junior. That's tough. Bought one of the better players on this team. 3-year letterman, at least 3-year letterman.
Yep. Coming as a freshman 3 years ago, and
he's played a lot of basketball in his day. He has great length. That'll hurt the Dogs.
We talked about it earlier in this game, the youth that Linn has, but really it's young in the program. But these boys have been playing some varsity here for the last couple of years, especially.
Yeah, with the smaller numbers, a lot of schools have to deal with that. You end up playing a lot of younger kids, but we even experienced that when we were in high school, being forced to play at an early age. And in the grand scheme of things, it works out in the long run, but it can be very difficult at the time when you're that younger squad.
Well, and you mentioned it a little earlier, and we're not doing them, but you talked about that Hanover squad under Adam Schreiner, one of those teams last year that was very young. Frankfurt, yes, but has some experience here this year and making some noise in Sub-State. Wild shot by Linn is going to be missed, leads to a Hanover run out. Brant Beichman will attack left side, kicks it out. Braylon Mine. Mine thinks better of it, gets inside. Pretty pass. Garrett Martin lays it up and down as Hanover just continues to attack this paint here in the second half.
Yeah, the Dogs have to get something going now if they want to get back into this game.
Second straight turnover now for Linn. Brant Beichman, pump fake foul will be called, and to the line will go the junior.
Yeah, Gavin Turk came down, went for the pump fake, came down and got him on the arm.
And Linn, we talked about it coming out of halftime. They found a little bit of a rhythm. I think it was 13 there, or pretty close to 10 midway through that third quarter. But since then, Hanover has just turned that intensity right back up and got this lead now up to 21. Patrick Cook will check in. Garrett Martin take a seat on the bench. Bikeman misses the first free throw opportunity now for a second. First points for the junior. No, won't get it. Will stay with Hanover, I think, on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Turk couldn't quite come up with that one. Knocks it out of bounds.
Patrick Cook doing a good job there, disrupting that offensively, allowing Hanover to get another possession here. Looking to push this lead up, leading by 21 with 17 seconds left. Opportunity to run a set play with 13 here. Mine top side, we're going to go flat three across the baseline with 10. Hayden Barron's out left, top side screen and roll. Patrick Cook, Mine gets to the elbow, kicks it out. Bikeman three. That one's bottom. Grant Bikeman, his first triple here tonight, and Hanover leads after three quarters in defining fashion, 46-22.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas. For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span, complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
At the end of three quarters, Hanover in control of this one, 46-22. Ethan Bob will get a nice little floater to start out this fourth quarter. 7 points now for the junior, but I just think it's been Hanover's ability to slow this Linn team down offensively here tonight.
Yeah, getting back-to-back buckets has been really difficult for this Linn team. And, Hanover's just doing a great job of really killing any momentum that they try and build.
Mm-hmm. And I think you see, too, the experience that Hanover has as Barron's going to line up a three, miss that one, rebound. But the experience that this Hanover team has with a state run 2 and 3 years ago. Last year, of course, they missed out losing to Axtell in the championship game at Sub-State. But you see this Hanover team that's been, I guess, accustomed to winning here lately, too, as well, and the Linn team that's kind of learning to win on the fly.
Yeah, another great look there from Ethan Bott, really attacking the middle of the zone and getting it down low there to Turk.
They've shown their flashes here so far tonight. Like we mentioned, though, it's just that inconsistency has been a trouble here for Linn. Cook kicks it down low to Bikeman. Bikeman around the horn. Mine's going to fire up a three. Missed that one. Offensive rebound fought for into the hands of Patrick Cook. Left block, up and down.
The shortest player on the court there, Hayden Barron, creating that play, hustling on the offensive glass.
Yeah, and I think impressive, too, about Hanover this season as an offensive foul is called on Gabe Turd. That is a tough one. I'm going to probably agree on that one, that's a tough foul to call. Was setting up for a screen 25 feet away and caught that hit.
There is a little history there. I know Gabe received a technical from that ref in a game at Linn this year.
A little history, too, as well. Of course, joined by Benny Bargdale, head coach of the junior high boys team at Linn. Of course, teacher at Linn High School, too, as well. An old classmate of mine, too, as we're making this Sub-State have a little bit more fun, hopefully a little bit more pizzazz, too, as well.
Yeah, we brought in the real ringers for tonight.
The A-team is here to keep you company over the weekend.
Yeah, of course, we did used to do cloud games back in the day together. That was always fun.
Yep, actually, Benny got me into this, so I guess I have to give you a thank you. If anyone likes listening to me, I suppose they'll have to thank you, too, as well.
I should say thank you for just not being on very often.
There you go. I'm not making you do this too often. Empty possessions both ways here. Braylon Mine finally gets a shot underneath the basket. That's that one to drop for the sophomore. He missed a three a moment ago, but that was his first miss from the floor. He is 4 for 5 now in this game, and efficiency for the sophomore.
Yeah, that was just good offense. A great pass. Maybe we're going to get a push call.
Yeah, I did too as well. Ethan Bott was diving for it in front of the Hanover sideline. Cameron Juneman got some contact there, I guess, looking like a fullback, but it'll stay with Hanover's ball now.
Yep. Ooh, nice steal there. Noah Thalman picks off the inbound pass.
Good lengthy sophomore here. Of course, the sophomore class for Linn, like we've talked about all evening, oobles and goobles of potential heading into next year. Wild shot, though, there from Connor Oldie. Gets his own offensive rebound. Tries to kick it out. Will do it. Ethan Bott for three. That one's a miss. Oldie offensive rebound. And misses the 3-foot shot.
They couldn't buy one right now. They could be handing them out.
One of those games that even if I think Linn was making all of these shots, we saw the Bulldogs only shoot 25% in the first half. Meanwhile, Hanover shot 55. And here's an offensive rebound by Cameron Juneman and a putback. Timeout. Linn will take it with them as the Wildcats rolling the Bulldogs 52-26.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
With gear for any outdoor enthusiast needs, making a stop at Tuttle Creek Outdoors in Randolph is a must. High-quality products and knowledgeable staff, TCO has you covered for all your hunting, fishing, camping, and marine service needs. Offering 40% off MSRP on all Vortex optics for all military, law enforcement, and first responders. Also offering daily military discounts store-wide. Make your next outdoor adventure memorable by visiting Tuttle Creek Outdoors along Highway 77 in Randolph, Kansas, and keep doing what you love while they handle the rest.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Back with you here from Blue Valley. Hunter Kiefer lines up a 3. Braylon Mine offensive rebound, fighting for it downside. Puts it up and down as a sophomore. Efficient as you can far here this evening from the floor, and clicking on all cylinders is this Hanover team. They're leading 54-26 with 4 minutes left to go in this contest.
Yeah, it looks like we have a great contest out in Mankato. Frankfurt is up 55-52 with only 1:06 left against the Osborne Bulldogs. Osborne, of course, the best. They won their conference, their league, and Frankfurt, they're still a little young, but a very talented team.
We're going to have a timeout here by Hanover. We're going to go ahead and keep it here and chat a little bit about it. But like we said, we were talking about that Frankfurt squad under head coach Adam Schreiner, and I think it just goes to show you the level of competition that's in the TVL again this year. That this Hanover team, let me see where they're at. They're the 4 seed. They went into sub-state 10-10. They're taking on Osborne 19-1 on the year, and the Wildcats are up 3 with a minute left?
Up 3 with 1 minute left. There's no updates since then, but trying to pull off the upset. We've had plenty of experience with Coach Schreiner in our day, as he was our junior high and high school coach at one point. And he's truly passionate about the game. I know moving to Frankfurt was a tough move for him. after spending so many years at Valley Heights, but it's hard to say no when the alma mater comes knocking.
It is tough. He's done an excellent job, and of course, not just him, but all the other coaches in the TVL. I get a chance to speak with them every week during our Coaches Corner interview. Of course, you can find those at KNDYradio.com if you miss them throughout the year. But just like Michael Volker here at Linn, leading this boys team to their first 10-win season in a decade, the consistency that Corey Jensen has built here, Jason Tynan over in Axtell, just throughout this entire league. We're not even talking about Blue Valley or Donovan West or Troy, teams like that. It's been another exceptional year in the TVL.
Yeah, the Blue Valley boys team really came on strong the last couple of years. They lost a lot of senior leadership this last year, but they're still fighting there, trying to pull off that upset in our nightcap here.
As Braylon Mine goes to the line, and one opportunity now for the sophomore as Hanover just continues to pound it down inside. But like Benny alluded to, a great matchup coming up later on this evening as the top-seeded Axtell boys will take on the 5-seeded Blue Valley boys that have been playing exceptional ball here lately. Blue Valley went on a 6-game winning streak at one point here during the season.
Oh,
looks like Ethan Bond a little shaken up.
Oh, he's got a nice cut right underneath that eye. I think he went he carried into the wall there trying to come up with the block. The junior will have to take a seat and get that looked at.
Got a nice shiner right there underneath that right side of the eye, wiping away a little blood.
He stayed down for a second, but he hopped up. He's a tough kid.
Something you can go show off when you get back to school coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
Mine misses the free throw, though.
Mine is going to be a problem for this league for a couple more years. Being only a sophomore and as being as skilled as he is, it's fun to watch as Hilton is standing out of bounds as he catches the ball. That's tough.
Tough possession there for Linn, but yes, the ability that this Hanover team has, especially for the next 2 years, because Braylon Mine, Tanner Bruna, both sophomores, Garrett Martin down low, a junior, he'll be back next year. Cameron Juneman, we've seen his energy so far tonight. And then
they'll add 6 or 7 8th graders that within a year will be ready to be on this varsity court.
Well, and I just wanted to mention, since you are the junior high coach down there at Linn, you took on Hanover in the BVL tournament championship. What kind of squad does, I guess, both the junior high classes or 8th grade classes possess as they move into high school?
We'll start out with Linn. They have some good size coming up. There's 4 or 5 ball players in that class that have all played since they were 6th graders, so they had a lot of experience. Good size, good athleticism. The Hanover 8th grade class has about 8 or 9 8th graders that are going to be ready to move up. They were able to do full platoon swaps. They could sub 5
all 5 at a time.
Yep,
wow.
If they wanted to. And there was not much of a drop-off. They all kind of have their different things that they're better at, but there's one thing that's pretty consistent, and that's that they can shoot the ball.
So you mix the shooting that could be coming in with the athleticism that's there. It's going to be a scary squad for Hanover next year, too, as well. Brent Beichman cans down that 3, his second triple so far here tonight. Got some subs in. First for Hanover senior Dean Lupin getting some playing action along with, let me find my
number 3
votes here.
Landon Stahlbalmer?
Langston Stahlbalmer, the freshman, coming in too as well for Hanover. Also in for Linn, number 2, William Olson. First opportunity for the senior here this evening as we wind down the last 2 minutes of this running clock contest. Hanover leading 59-26.
Will Olson might be the only person in the TVL that averages more shots than passes in a game.
Does he just let it fly when he gets in?
He doesn't get a lot of touches, but when he gets a touch, he's looking to score, and he has a pretty decent shot. So,
well, he's got a minute 38 here to see what he's got. Inbounding, he'll get it off now to Connor Oldie. We'll go to him in the corner. Oh, no, we're not. Sorry, Gavin Turk's going to fire up a 3, and he hits that one.
I believe that's only their second made 3 tonight.
Second one of this half, anyway. They had one. They had one in the first half, so third, yes, in this game.
That's been a big part of the Bulldogs game. They hit a lot of threes this year, and Hanover's done a good job of getting out to that three-point line and running them off it, making them be drivers. Especially against the zone, you really have to rotate quick.
And it's been a good season here for Linn. Unfortunately, it will come to a close. 13-9 will be the final regular season record. But like we mentioned in the opening and other couple times, too, as well, first 10-win season for Linn in almost a decade. Of course, couldn't break the streak of beating Hanover for the first time in 17 years. But this Bulldog squad will look to bounce back next year. And, of course, this experience, I think, will be vital for a young Linn team.
Yes, yeah. They went 9-13 last year, so a little flip of a record there, getting to 13-9. The loss of Gavin Turk and William Olson will be big, not only for the team but for morale. But they have plenty of kids coming up to replace them as Gavin Turk takes another strong bucket there. A little bit too late there for the senior, as he now has 7 points here in this quarter. But yes, always tough to lose those seniors. That's an experience that you always like to have along too as well. Hanover will move on now with a 59-31 victory in semifinal action of the 1A Division II Substate here at Blue Valley. They will move on to take on the winner of our next contest between Axtell and Blue Valley. Again, your final score, 59-31. We're going to take a timeout. Word from our sponsors as we come back and recap this one here from Blue Valley.
Travelong by Landall in Waterville is looking for career-minded individuals, currently hiring trailer refurbishment staff, including welders, paint prep, painters, and assemblers on first shift. This stable family-owned company offers competitive wages, raises, and promotions, plus a 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Benefits include paid time off, paid holidays, incentive bonus, employer-paid life, short-term and long-term disability insurance, comprehensive health insurance, and more. Apply online at Landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. Landall Company, EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Have you tried banking with us on the internet yet? It's faster and more convenient to bank from your own home whenever you feel like it. Best of all, banking online is safe. With your private username and password and software meticulously crafted to ensure the safekeeping of your account data, your online transactions are quick and secure. Another quality banking service from Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Hey, farmers and ranchers, ready for planting season? Need a fuel buddy who's got your back? Kramer Oil is here for you. From Marysville to Jamestown, Longford, and everywhere in between, our 13 card lock locations keep you running smooth from sunup to sundown. Say goodbye to running on empty during planting. With Kramer Oil, you get reliable fuel services that fit just right with your farm's needs. Kramer Oil, powering your farm's success. Your go-to for fuel in Kansas and Nebraska.
Again, final score here in our first contest. Hanover runs away with this one, 59-31. Wildcats led 18-6 at quarter. They were up 20 at halftime and just continued that pace in the third and fourth, running away with it. It was a big night for Braylon Mine as he finishes with a game-high 15 points. 13 points for the junior Garrett Martin. 7 points for Tanner Bruna, 4 points apiece for Brigham Bruna and Cameron Juneman as all starters scored for the Wildcats. 6 points off the bench for Hunter Kike for all in the first, while Brant Beichman got 2 triples to the tune of 6 points and 2 points for Patrick Cook late. As for Linn, it was all the starters. We're just going to find consistency. Gavin Turk with 9, 7 of those in the fourth quarter, 7 points apiece for Ethan Bott and Connor Oldie, 5 points for Zach Hilgen, and 10 points for Gabe Turk. Turnovers were a story for especially Linn, 18 turnovers for the Bulldogs in this one. Meanwhile, 12 turnovers for Hanover, a lot of those there in the second half. So, Benny, as we wrap this one up, I guess, final thoughts from the coach?
It was a tough night. You know, Hanover got out early. Whenever you get down to a good team like that, a well-coached team, you're always going to have a tough time. And they just continued to take it to the Dogs. Linn was starting to kind of figure out that zone a little bit, but it was way too little, way too late.
A little bit too late for the Bulldogs here as they fall 59-31. We're going to take our first time out as Axtell and Blue Valley gets ready for us right in front of us. Boys action up for you next in our nightcap, but we're going to take a time out for national news and weather. Again, Hanover victorious 59-31. Axtell boys and Blue Valley boys up for you next here on KNDY FM 95.5.